Hey, greetings there, everyone. GleeCon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last one, we looked at the magic in the Dungeons and Dragons World of Warcraft role-playing game. We've also read Cycle of Hatred, and we saw some people tussling it up in Ratchet, the Alliance, and the Horde. Stay a while and listen as we continue to look at the 25th year in Chronicles with something called the Lost King, and we're getting very close to stuff that is officially classic. After the Third War, the balance of power among the human kingdoms shifted. Lordaeron was in ruins, and the nations of Gilneas and Kul Tiras had isolated themselves. In their place, Stormwind arose as a new bastion of leadership and military might in the Alliance. This granted the kingdom immense prestige and influence on the world stage, but it also made it a target. The Black Dragonflight still desired to crush the last remnants of Alliance power in the Eastern Kingdoms, but they wanted to do so quietly. Onyxia, in the guise of a noblewoman named Katrana Prester, had devoted herself to weakening Stormwind. She had enlisted the help of the Defius Brotherhood, a group of human rebels who opposed the kingdom's nobility. The Defius learned that King Varian Wrynn was sailing to Theramore on a diplomatic mission. They ambushed his ship, killing everyone aboard except the king, and delivered Varian to a remote island. Onyxia was waiting for them. She wove a dark ritual to sunder Varian's spirit, stripping away the traits that would allow him to defy her: his strength, his stubborn resolve, his unyielding will. She intended to destroy this half of Varian, leaving a malleable shell that would appear to be a charming regal king, who had served blindly as her puppet. Before Onyxia could destroy the embodiment of Varian's will and strength, he escaped her grasp and plunged into the sea. The waves swallowed him whole, and darkness closed in around him. Varian later regained consciousness on the distant shores of Kalimdor. Onyxia's spell had left his mind in tatters. He had no memory of what she had done to him. He could not even recall his own name. In the days to come, he would wander the world with no notion that he was supposed to be a king. Onyxia was furious that this half of Varian had escaped, but her plans had not entirely fallen to ruin. She would eventually return to Stormwind with her puppet king, but only once she was sure he would serve as her unquestioning servant. In the interim, the people of Stormwind agonized over Varian's disappearance. Many feared he had been killed. Varian's young son, Wrynn, was crowned king. The legendary paladin Bolvar Fordragon was named Regent Lord to handle the day-to-day duties of administering the kingdom until the child was older. Neither Bolvar nor Anduin believed that Varian had died, and they never lost hope that they would see him again. I was completely not aware of that story at all, if we're going to be honest. I could not tell you. I could not remember who ran the Stormwind, who led the Alliance when the game started. I guess, I don't know, I guess it's Anduin with Bolvar Fordragon as his person? Completely didn't remember that. It's not technically Jaina ruling in Stormwind. Yikes, I forgot all that. I do remember there are cutscenes in Mists of Pandaria where Varian is the king, and he seems like a jerk. So, not sure what happens, how soon this all comes to fruition or whatever, but something to keep tabs on, because it's a big blind spot in my knowledge of Warcraft lore. All right, cool. So we got another episode in the pipe, 5x5. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope, like me, you learned something. If not, well, good on you. You're smarter than I am. Thanks, everybody. This one, in the pipe, 5x5.